Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm ItanoCircus, and today we're going to talk about Istrolid, the multiplayer fleet design strategy game. Unlike most real-time strategy games that emphasize the strategies that you're going to use in your head, in Istrolid we work on making our own ships, and then after we make our ships, it's more real-time tactics as we decide how we're going to field them against our opponent, whether they be AI or player. Now, before we do this, we have to start play now. So we're going to go into the first mission of the campaign. I'm going to go into what I think is both Istrolid's greatest strength and its greatest weakness. The biggest problem that Istrolid has is that at the moment it's kind of hard to decide to realize what you need to do in order for your ship to even fly or be usable at all. But once you get past that, you understand that there's a wealth of strategy. So this video is going to go into how to do that. We're going to start by heading out over to let's say the campaign. Now, I've already beaten the easy beginner campaign, but we're going to go over not to apprentice, but to beginner. Now, here we are in the start of our beginner campaign. This is the green dot where we start. We're green because I picked my profile color to be green, and you get to pick one of these places to go to. If you win, then you get to unlock one of these new ship parts. What are ship parts? We're about to show you. So we'll pick one at random. And now immediately we're going to start in two circles, here and here, and then we're going to go over to design. Now in the design space is where you have to make a ship that's capable of flying. As you make parts, it will increase the amount that ship costs. Once you've finished and it's good to go, then you can build the ship and it will spawn in your home base right here, this home base right here, and then we'll be able to crank out units and fight our opponents. But how do we make a ship that even works? Well, first general rule is that a ship is going to want to have some guns. So you have to put down a turret, and the turret determines the angle at which the gun that's sitting on it can fire. And then we'll put plasma. No particular reason. I'm just going to show you. Then we're going to need some thrusters. We're going to need the ship to be able to move. So we go to the forward arrow right over here, and we're going to put on some thrusters. Thruster and thruster. You'll notice I'm building up these thrusters that this number right here is going up. Note. Not selected. Selected. It goes up. This determines how far it can move. Now we're going to want to put on, we're going to put in a reactor. Notice this bar right here. The green shows how much energy we burn just by traveling. The red shows how much we burn by firing, and this little sliver right here shows us how much power we have to work with. So that's not a whole lot of power, so let's go ahead and fix that. First thing I'm going to use is a reactor. A reactor is a 1x2 item that you start off with in the easy campaign. It generates power. Notice up to the green line right there, that line where it's highlighted, we'll put on 2 so I can show you. The part where it's highlighted shows how much power it's creating, and the part right here is where it's not highlighted but it's still a line, shows how much power the ship can in total hold. So we're going to go ahead and make do with this by putting in a battery. What does the battery actually do for us? Well, the battery is interesting because the battery is fundamentally what allows us, here we're going to move this so it's aesthetically pleasing to me. The battery holds charge, and your ship starts with its full bar. So you see this bar right here, this is how much the ship will start with, this is how much it will produce, and this is how much it takes to fire. So notice that we're going to be moving and creating energy, so our ship will be self-sustaining, which is pretty cool. Now we need to be able to turn. So how do we turn? Well, if you notice right here, we turn 8.5 degrees per second. That's pretty slow. We're going to put on one of those, 50 degrees per second. I guess that's kind of cool. No, we're gonna put on another one. Sweet. So there we go. There we go. We're gonna do it like this. Now our ship turns 90 degrees a second, moves at a speed of 200, can move forward. Oh, okay. If it bothers you here, we'll put it doesn't actually matter. We'll put the thrusters over on the bottom so you get the idea more clearly. There we go. And now we have a ship that's going to be able to fly, fire, and turn as needed to do things. We might want to give it a little bit of armor. Armor will increase its hit points. Notice this box right here where it says 79. As we apply armor, We get a little bit slower, but we get more hit points, so we'll be able to take more damage before we just up and die. So, there you go. With this, we've made a ship that costs 350, has a decent turn rate, and has a decent movement speed. Now we'll go back to the battle against the computer. So we're going to go ahead and spawn. And as we spawn, you'll note that the units are building right over here. Notice our money. That's determined by how many resources we've captured. Resources are these little block nodes right here. So now we're gonna go destroy him because he's trying to take our stuff. Note how they can move and how he runs away. That's kind of sweet. Our little fleet of ships, this area right here, this circle, represents how much range they have. If we look at the ships, we see that they're actually little representations of what we made. That's pretty cool. This right here, these are energy. Notice how energy is consumed whenever we fire with a ship or whenever it moves. And we managed to kill him, but he kills one of our guys. This green box right here indicates how heavy our units are, how much damage they can take before they die. Since we captured another circle, we can make more stuff. Go kill stuff. Okay, does he have much? No, he doesn't have much, so we're actually in the clear. We're going to go ahead, we're going to take this node. We're going to take this node. We're going to group up together. After we group up together, we're going to go here. We're going to capture this, and he's coming with a lot of stuff. And now we're going to run away. He's going to take damage, and there we go. We kill all of his stuff without losing anything. Nice, simple, basic. All of this just shows how you can go ahead and make a fighter. And you can, once you get the idea of power, of movement speed, of turning, and of just having weapons on it, all you have to do is explore what each one of these units do. And then you'll be good to go. You'll be able to enjoy Istrolid the way I enjoy Istrolid. And look, effortlessly beating the first campaign mission. Oh yeah! Alright ladies and gentlemen, that's all for now. I'm ItanoCircus and hope to see you more in Istrolid.